Okay, I'm gonna talk about the Indiana Jones movie, the new Indiana Jones movie. So I'm warning you now, if you have not seen the new Indiana Jones movie, do not watch this video. I will repeat, if you have not seen the new Indiana Jones movie, do not watch this video. It contains spoilers for the new Indiana Jones movie. So, if you continue to watch this video from this point on, and you're pissed because I revealed the ending, it's too bad. It's on you. I'm telling you right now. I'll repeat again. We're almost at a minute now in the tape. If you have not seen the new Indiana Jones movie and you don't want it ruined for yourself, don't watch this video. Okay, continuing on. Okay, so, I grew up with Indiana Jones. I'm not exactly sure when the first one came out. I guess I'm not that much of a pure Indiana Jones fan. I do remember at one point watching it at home, so it must have been on like VHS, and being little and being positively terrified that the Nazis' faces were like melting off. It was horrifying me, absolutely horrifying. I remember, and you know what? I don't remember much. I don't remember much of my childhood, so I probably melded all these movies together, just like I melded all the Star Wars together. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a big fan, but I'm not like ultra fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know all the details. I mean, I do, but I don't. So, I guess Sean Connery's in the one with the Holy Grail, right? The cool one where he like has to like. I'm a sucker. I guess I'm not a real. I guess the real fans like love the first Star Wars, and they love the first Raiders of the Lost Ark. And maybe I just come in late because all the real true memories I have of like the ones I really love actually are probably like Return of the Jedi and the Holy Grail one where he like does that like letter map. You know what I'm saying? Like he looks down and he like it's like Jehovah, but then he has to remember that like Jehovah in the old letters is spelled with an I, not a J, and then he has to take that leap of faith and just walk out on the ledge, but he can't really see it. And Sean Connery's in that one, right? It's like his dad, and they fight. Anyway, okay, I'm digressing. Let's get to the point. But I was into him. I'm into him. I'm into Star Wars, and I'm into Raiders. And I actually didn't even see the first three Star Wars. The first three, meaning like 1, 2, and 3. You know, the real Star Wars are like 4, 5, and 6. Well, I didn't even see those for a long time until the third one came out. Meaning like the sixth one to you and me. Because I just like, who cares? I don't want to see this like Jar Jar Binks crap. You know what I mean? I knew it was going to be bad. So I didn't even see him until like, you know, until I saw the sixth one, the third one. So I felt like then I had to go see the other, you know, I had to catch up and see the other two. And why did I? Because I was ruined because, and you know, what happened to Padme? Oh, you know, and that crap. Anyway, I'm digressing again. So, all this to say that I'm a big Indiana Jones fan, so I knew I had to go see this one, even though I tried to have low expectations because I tried to have low expectations. In that I had low expectations, you know what? I hung in. It's Hollywood. They made sure you saw it said lead-lined refrigerator, so I was like, okay, he survived a nuclear blast. They only like showed like Area 51 and all this other crap like a million times to like finally you saw the word Roswell. Like if you didn't get it by now that they were in fucking Area 51, they were gonna pound that home. Oh, this might have something to do with aliens. The jungle scene was really cool. The ant thing was a freak out because I actually saw a real Discovery Channel thing about those fucking ants. And if you're in the jungle and you're like old and or young and drunk, you get drunk on the jungle wine and you like pass out. Those fuckers will eat you alive, like for real. Like that's no joke. So just, I'm in it to win it. I loved, I loved the old school, like, hey, get that guy. And then fucking, is it Shia? Is that how you say his name? Shia LaBeouf? You know, and then he fights them, and then the greasers, and blah, and the jacks, and the whole thing. So I'm in it, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, first woman comes back, you know, his mom, of course it's his mom, they bitch and fight, you know. So basically they took, you know what I mean, like on the greedy dude, the Mac dude, they take and it's the Russians instead of the Nazis. They take every formulaic thing from an Indiana Jones movie and they put it in there. You know what I mean? Foreign country, people, whatever. You know, the grave robber people, whatever. But then they had to fuck with it. They had to ruin it for me. Like, dink, straw that breaks the camel's back. Oh, someone actually just told me, we talked about it again tonight, and they told me, like, they didn't think that the crystal head was, like, you know what I mean, like, substantial enough that it would have, like, they wanted it to weigh more or look more crystal-y or whatever. So they get all through this, they do the whole thing, they come in, it's aliens. I'm okay with the aliens, the hieroglyphics. I've heard that talked about Mayans, Incans, whatever. They set it in there. They all communicate with one another. Whatever. But that spaceship fucking turns into a spaceship and then blows up, you know, like Third Encounter or whatever the hell that movie was I never saw. Or the Special Kind or Third Encounter or Special Encounter of the Third Kind or Spielberg, whatever the fuck. Really? Seriously, like that? I hung in. No. They're crouched together, like hiding while the spaceship blows up over the fucking Peru or whatever. Return. No. The return was return the crystal skull to the fucking castle. And then something magical happens. And in all the other Indiana Jones movies, the thing would have collapsed in upon itself. Once that happened, the greedy guy gets screwed because he's taking all the shit because he wants to be famous and or rich. And the thing collapses on itself. And you never get to find the stuff again. And it's got to wait for some other archaeologist to find it. That's the formula. The formula isn't some whack-ass spaceship blows up out of the freaking earth and, like, no, you lost it. And it seemed long. Like, normally I love a movie to be good and long and I'm in and I roll with it. Whereas when I start to go, isn't this over yet? Like, in my mind, your movie's too long. You need to cut some scenes. Some shit's gotta go. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. Indiana, I did like the end with the little hat rolls in. And then yoinks. Like, Harrison Ford's like, no, kid, not so much. But obviously, because I was already thinking too at the end, I'm like, well, they're never going to make another one of these. Harrison looks great, but he's done being Indiana, obviously. But then, you know, she is obviously heir apparent to the legacy. And you know what? I'm fine with that. I like the kid. I'm fine with that. He's going to make a great future Indiana Jones. I'm cool with that. Just don't make it with any more fucking spaceships. George and Steven need to fucking settle the hell down with all the aliens and spaceships and shit. So, I don't know. That's my Indiana Jones review, people. Sorry. That's all I got about that.